All right, so we're going to be working more on comparing positive and negative numbers. And so we are on our iReady packet, pages 124 and 125. All right, so it says read the problem below, then explore how to compare positive and negative numbers. All right, so one morning it was -9 degrees Fahrenheit in Columbus, Ohio, and -7 degrees in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Was it warmer in Columbus or Pittsburgh? So you can see they've graphed on the number line our -9, which was Columbus, and our -7, which was Pittsburgh, okay? Now remember in the last video we talked about the farther you are to the right, that means you're greater or bigger. And if you're farther to the left, you're least or smaller, okay? So when it's asking who's warmer, then you've got to be bigger, right? So it says -9 is to the left of -7 on the number line. This means that -9 is less than -7. So you can use a symbol to compare the numbers, okay? This symbol here means less than, right? Because it's on the smaller side next to the -9. -7 is to the right of -9 on the number line, which means that -7 is greater than. So again, we use our symbol. Because it's on the greater than side, we say that -7 is greater than -9. Okay, let's turn the page. Now use the number line and compare the statements to solve the problem. Look at the number line and picture it. Where is -9 located? Okay, so we talked about this already. -9 is located to the left of -7. So -9 is located to the left of -7. Okay, where is -7 located? Well, it would be the opposite of that, right? So it's to the right of -9. So -7 is located to the right of -9. From left to right, does the number line show from least to greatest? Okay, so from left to right. So we are going, remember left is the smaller side, right is the bigger side. So that means we're going least to greatest. So which temperature is warmer? -7 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Because it's closer to the right. It's on the greater side. So which city is warmer? So which city was -7? We look back, it was Pennsylvania, okay? Okay. Model that shows that you can write two inequalities that compare -9 and -7. Write two inequalities that compare -6 and 5. Okay, so remember on the other side, we said that -9 was less than -7. Or we could flip that around and say that -7 is greater than -9. Okay, so now we want to compare -6 to 5. Okay, so if we think of a number line, here's 0 in the middle, here's +5, here's -6, right? So -6 is on the small side, 5 is on the greater side or on the bigger side. Okay, So that means negative 6 is less than 5. If we want to write that the opposite way, 5 is greater than negative 6, right? So negative 6 is less than 5, and 5 is greater than negative 6. Okay? Explain how you can use the number line to compare two numbers. Well, we've been talking about that, right? If numbers are farther to the left, they're smaller. If they're farther to the right, they're bigger. Okay, so you can use a number line to show if a number is farther to the left, it's smaller, and farther to the right, it's bigger. Okay? Remember this because you might have a question on your homework. Okay, so use what you just learned to compare the numbers below. Use the number line to help you if needed. Show your work on a separate piece of paper. All right, well, we don't need to show our work on a separate piece of paper. We can do that right here. All right, so let's look at number 7. It says write two inequalities to compare the two numbers. So let's graph the two numbers first. So negative 5 and negative 3. Okay, so remember these ones are smaller and this side is bigger. Okay, so we can see that negative 5 is on the smaller side, negative 3 is on the bigger side. So when we go to write an inequality, we're going to say that negative 5 is less than negative 3, or we could say that negative 3 is greater than negative 5. Okay, smaller, bigger. All right, let's look at 9 and negative 9. So here's 9, and here's negative 9. Okay, so again, negative 9 is on the smaller side, positive 9 is on the bigger side. So we would write negative 9 is less than positive 9, or positive 9 is greater than negative 9. Okay, use a number line if you need to, but really think about it. Which one's smaller and which one's bigger, even with negatives, right? You have to think about who would you rather owe, a bigger number or a smaller number? I think we'd rather owe a smaller number. All right, so make sure you do your assignment, and I'll be back with another video soon.